Hello, my name is Leonid, but everyone calls me Leo. I'm 49 years old, I'm gay, married, and I graduated in civil engineering in Brazil. Today I live in Miami, in the United States, where I work as a technical draftsman for an American construction company, preparing as-built drawings. I'm here to tell the story of my life, with all its challenges and the obstacles I had to overcome. Today, I live a peaceful life, with the acceptance of my sexual orientation, by myself, my family, and my friends. But it wasn't always like this. The road to get here was not easy. I hope my story can help other people who may be going through something similar, and don't know what to do. I want to show that it's normal. There is nothing wrong with you. You are not alone. And even if it seems difficult right now, everything will be okay. We were born in Recife, in the neighborhood of Várzea. After some time, we moved to Camaragibe, to my father's family farm. There were 3 houses there. In the last house lived my paternal grandparents. In the middle house lived our family. And in the house at the entrance of the farm lived my uncle Eligio with his family, my aunt Jesus and their 5 sons. On the farm, there were many kinds of fruit trees: cashew, guava, mango, jackfruit, lemon, banana, and many others. There were also many different kinds of birds and animals hidden throughout the surrounding nature. At my grandmother Gio's house, there was always a lot of joy. My cousins were always coming to visit us, and there was also a large area where we could play, explore, and have our little adventures. So the farm was almost always filled with joy. We would cut pieces of wood and build little cabins. We loved picking the fruits that grew everywhere around the farm. We would sell some of the fruit we picked, and with the money we would split it among ourselves to buy popcorn and candy. We also used to play school, and I always liked being the teacher. But not everything was always joyful. In some games with my cousins, I didn't feel comfortable. I felt more comfortable playing with my girl cousins. I have 3 cousins on my mother's side who grew up with us like siblings: Luisa, Rebecca, and Claudia. Because of that, my cousins used to call me Captain Gay. Captain Gay was a character from a TV comedian. But that made me very sad. We often went to Itamaraca, where my grandmother Gio had a house. We had a lot of fun there together with our parents. At the beach, we were also always together with our cousins. We also had fun doing spearfishing. Sometimes we went out fishing on the boat, using small fishing rods. I was always very shy outside the protection of my home, and I didn't participate much in the games at school. I already felt different, and I always admired a very handsome boy at school. At home, my brother and I were very different, but we still played together. And, like most siblings, we also argued about just about anything. I was always helping my mother around the house, while my brother was usually with our father, helping him fix things. When I was alone, I liked to watch TV and draw. When I was 10 years old, our family moved to Maceió because my father was transferred there for work. I had no idea that this change would open a new chapter in my story.